Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
Hey, Chris in the house for another Raid Shadow Legends live! Today, guys, directly from the Tassava, we're going to try some new champions to see what they are capable of, at least to check their kits and see what we can expect from them. Let's see. Hello, Fax. Hello, Iconic. Hello, Anus. Hello, Coyote. Hello, Hawkin. Let's take a look at the champions. Cuban Watchers. Aratheia. Void Affinity Legendary Attack Champion. Yes, you can, Iconics, but she won't be as effective as with Savage. Hello, Douglas. Good evening, Craig. Hello, Robot. We are live. Look at her visual. Looks like a fairy, but a little bit different. I like it, her stuff. Really cool stuff. Hope this champion have some good visuals around it. Hope it gets some good visual around her skills. Salve, Broly. Hello, Foods. Let's take a look at her kit. A1. Hex Bloom. Hex Bloom. Oh, she might be around Hex. Attack one enemy. Use the champion's turn meter by 10%. Use this champion's turn meter by an additional 10% if the enemy is under a Hex debuff. Will counterattack using these skills when hit by enemies under Hex debuff. Oh. A lot of counterattacks depending on the content. If this A1 hits hard, it's interesting. It will fuel a lot the turn meter. 20% if the champion is under Hex. Hello, Marco. Hello, Piyushi. Tinkerbell got beefed. Let's see the rest of the kit. Capricious Spite. 3 turns when booked. Attack all enemy 2 times. The mages increases by 10% for each enemy under Hex debuff. Will ignore shield strengthen. Cool. Will also ignore block damage on enemy under Hex. Cool. Use this champion turn meter by 30%. Use this champion turn meter by an additional 20% for each enemy killed by this skill. She has turn meter boosting in all abilities. Interesting. Let's see if that's hit hard. Oh, let's go with IVN. Amazing champion. One of the best in the game. Let's take a look at the rest of the kit. 8-3. Places increase accuracy on all allies for 2 turns. Has a 100% chance when fully booked of placing Death Brand. Okay. On a target enemy for 2 turns, only 1 target. Also has 100% of chance of placing Hex debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Then fuse this champion turn meter by 50%. Fuse this champion turn meter by an additional 10% for each debuff placed by the skill. Also places block damage. Okay, interesting. So you're gonna mark someone with Death Brand. You're gonna put block damage on yourself. You're gonna put Hex on everybody. You're gonna fuel your turn meter by a huge chunk. And whenever you're gonna hit someone, you're gonna get extra turn meter from your A1 or your A2. Interesting. Did Doc leave IPI? Yes, both of us. Both of us. Chasing new challenges. Let's take a look at the passive. Penglilak Frenzy. If this champion kills one or more enemies in a battle, we will ignore 10% of any target's defense. Interesting. If this champion kills 2 or more enemies in a battle, this champion will receive a shield buff equal to 40% of the max HP she hits with attack. And not high HP, so not that much relevant. At the start of their own turn, not very relevant, I think. If this champion kills 3 or more enemies in a battle, each attack will decrease attack stun limit by 10%. This effect cannot be resisted. Only the first part seems interesting, the other two, pretty much irrelevant. Pretty much irrelevant, the other two, but the first part seems interesting. Attack aura in all battles by 30%. Look at the base attack, very low. Very low base attack, decent amount of base speed, but the base attack is very low. Let's go, Joe. Hello, Lucis. Bro. The base attack seems very low, but we're gonna test. We're gonna test her. Let me take a look at the others. Steven Watchers. Oh, we have the faction unit here. Bladechorister Caldor. Good visual. But looks like a high elf. Looks like an elf from the of the Lord of the Rings. And his banner is a little bit strange compared to the banner of the faction. Does the other faction units has exactly the same banner? A little bit different, but almost the same. Yeah, it's always a little bit different. Okay. His is also a little bit different. Hello, Death Knight. On the champions that you use to speed boost without many damage dealing skills, Arbiter, Yuzan, maybe Galathir. It's a good relic, but not crazy good. Just good. Let me take a look at his kit. First, decent base HP, but normal. Ooh, very good base attack. Very good base speed. And the critical damage and critical hate decent. Looks like a nuka. Aura, increase ally critical hate in all battles by 25%. Increase the light speed in all battles by 15%, only applies to Steven Watchers, okay. A1, attack all enemies. AoE? AoE stun. 15% of chance? No, 25% of chance of placing stun debuff for one turn. We will ignore resistance for each continuous heal buff on this champion. Interesting. AoE stun on the heal by itself, it's interesting. You don't even need stun set on him to be disruptive. Just by that, he can be a very, very good champion to make Doom Tower, Secret Rooms, Doom Tower waves, Synchronous, just by that skill. Let's see the other part of the kit. Ooh, very big skill. Test. Let me move myself. Orchestra of War. Select a target. 3 turns cooldown when booked. If a target is an enemy, decreases the duration of all buffs on all enemies by 1 turn. Places a 5% poison debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. An additional 5% poison for 2 turns for each continuous heal buff on this champion. These debuffs cannot be resisted. Interesting. Then instantly activate all poisons. Okay. We might have a new combo because of this champion. Hello, Royal Milk. Okay, we might have a new interesting combo. Because he debuffs the enemy. He places the poisons and he detonates the poisons all on the same ability. So that might be a really, really interesting mechanic. He might be the champion to bring lethal dose to a meta. And it places, you don't need to care about affinity. I like that. Just the first part of the skill, I already liked it. Hello, Chill. So, let's see the other part. If the target is an ally, you can choose either opponent or an ally. If the target is an ally, increases the duration of all buffs on all allies by 1 turn, and instantly activates all continuous heal buffs on all allies. Places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns. Also places a 50% continuous heal buff on this champion for 2 turns. And another 15% continuous heal buff for each alive for 2 turns. Finally, fills this champion turn meter by 15% for each buff or debuff placed by this skill. Oh gosh! So he can have a turn in sequence. That's interesting. That's an interesting champion. Really interesting skill. If you combo him with a lot of continuous heal champions, might be really interesting. And he does the damage all at once. 8-3 for 3 turns when we book. Rhythm Crescendo. Attack one enemy. Before attacking has 100% of chance of removing all buffs from the target. Okay, he has 2 buff removal skills. And places a 60% decrease defense and decrease and weaken on the target for 2 turns. Will ignore the target's resistance 20% for each continuous heal buff on this champion, and is based on enemy max HP. Oh gosh, this guy's gonna be a monster chimera. This guy is gonna be a monster on chimera. We got a new best champion to put decrease defense and weaken. A new best champion to put decrease defense and weaken. And he's also going to bring the poisons. Ooh, I think he's going to do a lot of damage. Hello, Evan. Let's see the other effects. If you have 1 Silver Watchers alongside him, remove all buffs from all enemies if the initial target is killed. This buff removal cannot be resisted. Interesting, really interesting. Will ignore 5% of the target's defense for each poison if you have two Silver Watchers alongside him. Will ignore 5% of the target's defense for each poison debuff on them, and each continuous heal buff on this champion. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Hard to fulfill, but interesting. Third part. If the initial target is under poison debuff, also attack all other enemies. So, if you have 3 faction allies with you from Silver Watchers, he's going to have an AoE, decrease defense, weaken, and enemy max HP hit that ignores defense and debuffs the enemies. What the fuck? The damage dealt is proportional to the initial target's max HP and how many poisons debuff are on them. Okay, so it's not exactly the same hit, but it's going to be proportional on the first target. Interesting. If the initial target is a boss or a minion, the damage dealt is equal to 10% of the max HP. Okay, natural mechanic for max HP, so really interesting. Really interesting. This champion might be very useful. Very useful. Chimera, Hydra. Many places in the game. We just need to figure out a combo between his faction and him. Because you need champions from his faction to make it work in the best way. And we might have, because look at these. Continuous heal. Mechanics with play drag. Which is really good. There is a lot of continuous view mechanics on this faction. It might be really interesting. Continuous view. Continuous view. Bro. Continuous view. On the passive. Really interesting. Galcobar. Really interesting. Galcobar is really good. Really interesting mechanic. How many new champions are, Alan? 5. Bro. Really interesting. Yes, we also have Valaz in the second, her on the second form with that skill. And the A1. Oh gosh. I want this champion. I want this champion. Elva has continues you a lot here. I really want this champion. It's not going to be simple, but it's going to be really interesting. Hello, Timot. And he seems like a decent nuker. Besides everything, I think he will do a ton of damage. We're gonna test. Let's see the others. Skinwalkers. Oh, here it was the Yuzan, the Marooned. Ahino. I like the visual. But it's an epic. I think it's the fusion epic. A1 Humhorn. Attack one enemy, transfers a random debuff from this champion to the target. Use this champion based on use the champion by 10% max HP. Based on HP. A2 Thundering Charge. Attack all enemies, has 100% of chance when booked of removing 2 random buffs from all enemies. Use this champion by 10% of the max HP for each buff removed by this skill. Interesting. AoE debuffer with a nuking skill. A3. Remove 1 random debuff from all allies. Use all allies by 20% of this champion max HP and places block buffs on them. Passive. Whenever this champion heals themselves using a skill, also heal all allies by 20% of any surplus heal. So basically, he heals on all abilities. He's a hell of a healer. Oh, I forgot the passive. Let's see the passive. Sylvan Symphony. Passive. Will ignore 15% of the target's defense when attacking while under veil or perfect veil. Bro, this champion has more than one ignore defense mechanic. Yes, he has more than one ignore defense mechanic. Really interesting. He might be a viable nuker even without a Steven Watcher team because of that passive. This champion also receives 30% less damage from enemies when not under veil or perfect veil. So he becomes tanky when not buffed. Let's see the faction unit part of it. One ally, each continuous heal buff on this champion increase the critical hit by 20%. What the fuck? So you don't even need critical hit on him. What the fuck? 2 Steven Watchers. Each time a continuous heal buff activates on this champion also fills the turn meter by 8%. Bro. Bro, we're gonna have a machine gun. There will be Chimera teams around this champion, Senna, and the other Steven Watchers. The other Steven Watchers and Senna and this champion. We're going to have infinite amount of turns. We're gonna have infinity amount of turns. 3 faction unit allies. Each time a continuous heals buff activates on this champion or an ally increases this champion damage by 50%, it stacks up to 150%. Bro, we're gonna... Oh, gosh. That's going to be crazy. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit the turn limit on the Chimera with this champion. If we have 3 very good champions on this faction to put alongside. Hey, Luisa. If we have 2 very good champions to put alongside him on the faction, because we might use Senna to get the ally attack, to get the continuous heal, 2 continuous heal, the turn meter, and the passive around the continuous heal. Perfect champion to put together. If we want, we can also put Androck to more turn meter boosting, because there will be a lot of attacks, a lot of turn meter boosting. So if we use Androck, we only gonna have 2 spots to use Steven Watchers. Bro, that's broken. That's broken. Seems like a really broken champion. We're gonna take a look at on this faction with more curious eyes, because there is a lot of to think about in a team to make. Hello, the Dark Agent. What's up, Diggler? How you doing, brother? Hello, Marco. Bro, by taking a look, just taking a look at it, seems like incredible. Seems like insane faction unit. Let's take a look at the Lizard. Kerin the Harvester. Legendary Blue Affinity Lizardman support champion. Another really cool stat. This guy has a hive on the staff. Let's go, Diggler, let's go. Fala, Barroda. Digging a hole. Let's take a look at his kit. He's a support, so decent base speed, decent HP, not very decent defense, but good HP, good speed. A1, biting infestation. Attack all enemies, another AoE. Okay. Has a 75% when booked chance of placing decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Is steal 5% of each enemy's stun meter. Okay. Steal 10% of each enemy's stun meter instead if they are under decreased speed. Okay, decent A1. Decent A1, but not crazy good. Hola, ¿qué tal, Isidro? Foi sorte. Campeão bom demais. A2, Trash Master. Attack one enemy, puts all of the target skills on cooldown. Interesting, but single target. Has a 75% bucket to 100%. Chances of decreasing the turn meter of all enemies under sleep. Debuff by 15%. Has a 100% of chance of decreasing the turn meter of all enemies without a sleep debuff by 30% instead. He might have a passive around that, I think, or the A3. Sleep Stingers. 4 turns when booked. 100% of chance when booked of placing sleep debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Will ignore block debuffs. Okay, interesting. Grants an extra turn. Oh, interesting. So he has a combo. He has a good combo, by the way. Interesting skill. Let's see the passive. Oh, has 1 turn cooldown without passive effect. Whenever enemy attempts to increase their turn meter, decreases the value of the turn meter field effect by 25%. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. Okay. He is a champion to prevent your enemy to have turns. I think he wants your enemy to prevent the enemies to have turn. Active part, whenever a sleep debuff is removed or expires on a target, instantly activates Trash Master. Oh god, that's crazy. That's crazy. He can control the enemy team a lot. But he needs to land that. And that can be weak hit. Does not work if a sleep debuff is removed by damage. Oh, that's bad. Bro, he does not seem bad. He seems interesting. The bad part is the 1 turn cooldown. The bad part is 1 turn cooldown. So it's not always. But seems like interesting champion. Seems like not useless, but not crazy good tier. Oh, eles são da mesma facção, não é nem ruim. Seems interesting. Seems at least interesting. And accuracy aura in all battles by 80. Oh, arena battles by 80. Interesting. Interesting champion, but not top tier. But interesting. We can see good strategies around him. And the other one is the fusion, isn't it? This one we already saw in yesterday lives is the Hydra. This is the fusion, the Hydra champion, Lizardman Beast Bane. Oh, really good base defense. Really good base speed. Decent critical damage. We're gonna check her kit. She's all about Hydra. She's all about Hydra. Let's test. I don't have a lot of faith on that champion, but let's test the damage. Let's see who we're going to test first. Let's first test the fusion. She's defensive based, the damage dealing champion. Let's first test her. Oh, I got her booked. Let's book them. Yeah, I don't think he's going to replace anyone on Yock's team anyway. But this one seems really interesting. This one, Kaldor, the faction unit Steven Watcher, seems like a really meta changer for some areas of the game. Yes, I will forward. Did I forget anyone? Nope. Let me see if we have their blessings. Got a 5 star for her. Five star for him. 5 star for Lizardman here. 5 star for Kaldor. What is that? So let's start for Lizardman here. She's a damage dealing based on the key. All we want for her is to do damage, but to also land the debuff. It's interesting. Hello, Dark and White. Hello, Alex. Hello, Cotonia. So let's make her hit around that. Let's make her kit around that. We just read their kit, Zach, until now. We didn't... we're going to test the first damage now. Cramaria, I don't think she's very useful. You can use her as a crown control champion, but not crazy useful. This is the master you're going to try. Hola, ¿qué tal, Adrid? Another Nature's Rough champion, probably, because she's mainly a Hydra champion. We still don't have relics. This is going to be crazy on the new faction unit. Preserved Aberration. Hello, Nathan. The faction unit looks really good. Okay, let's test her in the muscles. Do I have good muscles for her? Let me test that. For sure, Gareth. For sure. They combo a lot. Fade is a really good PvE champion. I didn't try him on Chimera because there are better teams, but he can be used. Oh, come on. We're going to lose all the glitches and don't get a Okay. Let me go there. And bring some speed. Critical hate. I think I can use that one on him. Defense percentage. Seems like a decent one. Critical damage. A little bit of accuracy, a little bit of defense. And now I need a lot of critical hate on the top. It needs to have critical hate. Oh, I don't have many options. I don't have very good options. It needs to be that one. Hello, Bad Monkey. Yes, the book. The book one, Cotonia. The one that boosts your turn mid boosting. Journal of something. Okay. 9 muscles. Not crazy stats, but something just to test. Let's do a quick damage testing here to see the damage. Let me bring a defense based champion. Let me bring CP on. And let me bring Lizardman here. Okay, just to see the damage in comparison. Let's put defense up. Let's see the E1. 27-19. Let's see a E1 of a Harima. Ha. She's not fully geared, the Harima. Or she is. Let me see. No, she's not. Yeah, she's not geared at all. Let's do it again. Harima, Lizardman, Tiffy. Okay, let's see the A1. 54k, let's see her A1. 40k. A little bit less than Harima, but she's with better damage dealing gear, let's say so. But close, really close. Let's see the real damage dealing skill. Let me use that on a random champion. Here. Let's see. 45, 52. Not bad. Let's see Harima. Almost same damage level. Seems decent damage on the A2. Let's day 3. Let's see the damage. It's a double Vita. Interesting. 35. Not day 2 is the hardest dealing one. If it was an amazing champion, I think it would kill. It would kill the enemy team with any skill. Let's see again. Only day 2 kill. Okay. Let's see on arena. Let's see it on arena. Let's see. What you can do on arena. If she get a turn. Let's see, day 2 here. 56. Oh, not bad. For decreased defense heat. Let's see here, day 3. 13. Not bad, but not incredible. Let's see if we find harder defense here. Oh, she's going to die. She's very slow. Let me see day 2 here. Decent, but not crazy. He's going to kill everybody. Decent, but not crazy. I think there are better champions to nuke as defense. But I think she's not an arena champion also. Let me try a better champion to control here. Come on. Let's do it like this. Let's see if her damage of day 3. We have decreased defense. Not enough to kill Taras. Not enough to kill Taras. Come on. Armand's going to win that solo. Let's go, Armand. He will win that. Oh no, he won't. Oh! Kill him, he's dangerous. Okay, this one I can kill easily. Let me try again. Doesn't seem like a very intense damage dealer for arena. Yeah, for sure. Let's see the damage on the Taras. Half of the HP of a Taras on her hardest damaging dealing skill. Doesn't seem like crazy. Two skills and not killing Taras. Really doesn't seem like crazy. If it was a very high damage dealer, it would kill Taras in one hit. And there were decreased defense on Taras also. Let's see again. Not crazy damage, but not very low. I think on Hydra she will do a lot more. A lot more. Let's use her here. Let's see, Manuel. The decreased defense and weaken is really interesting for Hydra. That we won't lie. Wasn't it provoked? Did I fail it to provoke? Let's see a damage. Let's see a damage here. on the A2. That is the hardest hitting skill. $233, 211. We are in the beginning of the run, but doesn't seem crazy, just decent. Seems like only decent. If no decrease defense and weaken, really bad damage. Oh, killed myself. We need to use the A1 Hex debuff to be better on her. Let me see if I have any champion. Let me see if I have anyone built here with Hex on the key. I think I have a Mishinaki.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities.
It seems like a good combo with Mishinaki. You're gonna put the decreased defense, the weaken, the Hex. Both are based on the defense. Seems like a good combo to Mishi. Let's see here. A2 damage. Oh, it repeated 4 times. Close to 1 million. Close to 1 million seems a decent damage. But only when it procs the extra hits on the A2. Let's see the A1. 200k. I don't have Teox, Zalan. I don't have Teox. Let's just see her damage on a decapitated head before going. 200, 243. Marius killed himself. I expected a little bit more damage from a Hydra focus damage dealer. For sure, her damage will increase with relics, will increase with the proccing of the blessing. 1 point something. If we have the double hit, it would be 4 million, which is decent, but single target. Single target champion. If you have a counterattack team, for her to keep using that A2, 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 might be interesting. I don't know if she's geared. Okay. Okay, she lands the A2 when hit instead of the A1. Let's see. 200, 237. It's a decent damage, but not crazy. Come on, attack her. Come on, Hydra, AoE. Come on, Hydra, AoE. Hello, the same like. Lazarius, incredible relic, one of the best. One of the best, congratulations. I wish I had the same luck. It is not a damage that surprised me with the impact. It's like just normal. It's just like normal. Polymorph, probably. Maiden. Let's see. She can maybe do some good damage with the ally attack, but it's not going to be insanely overpowered because it's a single target. It's a single target skill. So yes, you can do something good. Look, without the decreased defense, is not even great. Without the increased defense. It's not even great without increased defense. I expected a little bit more. I won't lie. The damage she does on Hydra Blitz, Lizardman. These are the stats that we have on her. Not incredible, but not low. Not incredible stats, but not low. She had 6k defense, 385 critical damage, 9 muscles. Expected a little bit more. But she has a lot of utility. She could do the damage through the life barrier, which is interesting. But the poison cloud will be something that you won't overcome. So, not an incredible champion. Not an incredible champion. This is the fusion Lizardman. You should fuse it. If you have a lot of resources, yes. If you don't want crazy amount of resources lost, you can skip it without having a lot of prejudice to your account. Is she or he? I don't know. I think it's a she. I don't know. For me, Lizardman looks like a female, but I think we will all discover that on the lore. There is a lore for him or her. There is no lore for her. I got no idea if that's a male or a female. Looks like more male than female. Yes, I go. Endgame players should do all fusions. If you're an endgame player, do or not do a fusion is not even a question. You're gonna do every fusion. You don't even need to put a lot of effort into doing fusion. It can, Alex, to fulfill the role of the high elves, but not crazy, not as crazy as some other things. So he, Lizardman, a male. Hello, Laszlo. I would say this champion is a 3 or a 4 out of 10. Not crazy. Let's test the capability of debuffing of the lizard. I don't remember the name of the lizard. This one. Kerin. So for testing this champion, he seems like having a PvP like kit at the same time. He's good at waves on Doom Tower. Let me put a not very fast, not extremely fast gear, but decently fast gear on him. Let me see someone like Kaimar. Just to see what he's capable of doing. We want him to cycle fast through his abilities. I won't put counterattacks on him because I don't want him waking up the enemies with the counterattacks since he has a AoE. He has an AoE on the just for testing. Just for testing. Let's just see the mechanic. We want the enemy to maybe go first. We want the enemy to maybe go first, so we're going to go after. Hello, Chandler. Oh, I thought he was faster. Here doesn't matter. A bad team to test. Let's see if he's going to put the sleep on her. Yeah, he puts the sleep on her. If I target it, it's going to target UDK. But took the 10 meter from everybody. He didn't attack when she didn't wake up. Lower the music. Is it okay now? Let me see another team with block buffs. This one. Please be. Oh my god. 2 turns something on everybody again. Okay. Let me try that. She woke up. She woke up. Wouldn't it proc? It shouldn't proc that. He's not procking? She woke up. He should have procced. Day 2. Let's see again. Maybe it's bugged. Okay. A lot of champions with one champion protected. Let's use that. Everybody's sleeping. Okay, now it procced. Now it procced the passive and he took away her abilities. Seems like an interesting mechanic, but not crazy. It would be a lot better if there is no cooldown. If there were no cooldown, it would be better. But with cooldown, I don't think too long. It's too long. It won't rotate the skills. 4 turns. 4 turns. It won't rotate enough to control enemy team. It's just interesting but not crazy. I like the animation. Interesting but not crazy. I like it more the animation than the skill itself. Oh, he was killed. He was killed by the proc. The proc of the passive. The blessing. The proc of the blessing. Even with the extra turn, it's not enough to cycle. Even with the extra turn, it's not enough to cycle. You're gonna put them to sleep. Oh, and you can also... It's a skill that hits. So you can also weak hit. 3 turn cooldown. Like a cool champion, but not something crazy. It's good to have new mechanics, possibilities. Oh, he procced the A2 here. With the passive. With the passive. Let me see if he still got... The passive is on cooldown. Sleep. Let's see if it... Oh, I'm gonna wake up her. Let me do that. Seems not enough. Seems like not enough to be called good or to be crazy useful. Yeah, he can be a faction war champion, maybe hard faction wars. For waves control, he might be really good. From wave controlling. UDK counters him a lot. UDK counters him a lot. Oh, look, he used the skill. He used the passive here. Oh, he has a control kit and AoE A1, so we can use also him on versus the speed team. No, I don't think it's enough. Not enough. Nothing compared to the top tier champion. He needs to hit, so affinity is a problem to him. All the skills need to hit, so he can be countered by UDK and things like that. I don't think he's a top tier champion. Too much failing conditions. I wouldn't choose him over Armand or Fabian or Crixia to use as a control champion. Probably never. I wouldn't choose him over all the control champions that we have on the meta. Never. He needs to have accuracy. Not crazy. Not crazy. But I think he will be useful on Faction Wars Hard. Probably. Probably very useful. Today Skywalker. What are the other one? It's a Nuka. It's the Void Nuka. Her. Aratheia. So this one. How are we going to build her? Let me see if I have good muscles to test. Don't think I have good muscles on this faction. No, I don't. Let me see if I have good stone skin. I see here an attack banner. Using nothing. An attack champion with stone skin, Lazarius. Didn't I save as global? Oh, my Lazarus uses uses one of that. So I need a little bit more critical hate. This is beauty. Oh, it's the Masters. It's not, it's the Masters, sorry. Okay, we're gonna have the counterattack mechanic on her. We want some counterattack mechanic on her. For her to use more that. In case they don't have Hex, one more chance of proccing something. So let me go this way. Methodical for sure. I'm going for the counterattack mechanics here. Two more chances of counterattack. These are the stats that we are using on her. She does not have insane amount of attack, so her base attack is very low. Her base attack is really low. But let's see the damage. With her, I want to do a test before. Let me pick. I don't have good baseline attack champions build to make the comparison. Let me see if he's geared. Very slow. Okay, but with a lot of damage. Let's compare with him. Let's compare with him. Let's put that. Oh, the animation is really cool. And she got an extra turn. She got the 50% turn meat boost from the skill, but plus 10% for each hex. So it's a red 100%. Plus 10% for the Death Brand 110%. Let's see. How many times it hit? The animation is really cool. The animation is really cool. That we need to say. The animation is outstanding. Attack all enemies 2 times. Damage increases by 10% for each enemy under hex. We ignore shield, strength, block damage. And fuse the turn meter by 30%. Fuse the turn meter by extra 20% for each enemy killed. Let's see again. 40k, and 38k. With all the boost on her damage, like 5 enemies under Hex. So 50% more damage. 50% more damage because of that. Let's make a comparison here. Let's use the same thing here. Let's see the damage of the A1. The A1 hits more than the A. The A1 hits better than the A2. Let's compare the damage with Quintus. Almost the same damage of the Quintus AoE, that is the weakest skill on his kit. Our A1 hit it better than the A2. Oh, not this time. Oh, she cycles very fast because of the turn meter. She cycles really fast. But the damage... The damage did not seem crazy. Let's go to the PvP. Oh, forgot to change the team. Let's go to the PvP to check her damage. Hello, Ali. Okay, he locked us. Oh, she died. It removed her stone skin. Okay, I'm back. Top one. Let's go again. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what kind of damage she does to a tanky team. Not bad damage. Not bad damage. We didn't have decreased defense or something fancy. Ah, tonight's pizza for you. That's good, brother. That's good. I had yesterday. That's not bad damage, but at the same time, not incredible. We only killed the champions that we are very squish. I like your music. Thank you, brother. We only killed the really squish ones. So let me put that. She does not get an extra turn as 5 champions are there. Because it's only 4. But let's see her damage here. 60k, 70k. It's a medium kind of damage. It's not very low. Hello, Escape is not a very low damage. It's a normal damage. Not high, but for a Void Legendary, I expected a high damage. This one is not high, but at the same time, it's not low. Let's see the A1 here. 35k on the A1, not high. Okay, let's see the A2. When he got the chance. 20k, 14k. Very low, very low. Wet noodle hit. Wet noodle hit. So, with higher defense enemies, with increased defense, very, very bad damage. Like really, really low damage. In that same situation, it was this team, wasn't it? It was this team? Yeah, it was. Let me try the cat. The cat is too fast for that. Okay, let me do that. If the Rotos focus her, the Rotos won't focus her. We're gonna nullify the Rotos here. Oh, thank you very much, Timot. Okay, let's see again her damage. Hello, Muzaffar. Let's see her damage again. Bro, 25, 19. Without the Hex, her damage drops a lot. Without the Hex, her damage crazy goes down. Without the Hex, her damage is like, sucks. On the same team. On the same team. That she hit it for 25k. But she cycles fast. To the abilities, we have to know that. The cat hits for the double. The double amount. It's like... I expected more, but her base attack is not that good. Yes, it is, Shroomies. Yes, it is. But you need to put also the ignore defense sets. Her damage with Hex, it's really good. Not really good, but good. But without the Hex, it drops a lot. Let's see. Okay, let's see the damage. Here we have the Hex. 59, something a lot better. With the Hex is another thing. With the Hex we can consider she hits well. Without the Hex it drops a lot. 90k. That cat is just as good as my Narcissus. Can't see her name, you're clicking very fast. Seria melhor ela na Hydra? Não sei, ela pode ser um campeão de Hydra também. Mas acho que não tanto. Ela vai contra-atacar bastante. Okay, let me do that. We won't have skills. Let's wake up him. And die. And die. And die. And die. Oh gosh. Which was the team? Oh, it was that one. Let me do it again. Let me go like this. 154 with the decreased defense. Let's see with decreased defense without the hex. $90k and 64k. I expected a little bit more from her. As a Void Nuka. But her base attack is very low. The maximum I think she can go is decent. Of reviving, no. of run the black block passive, there is I think Hand of Uncreation can prevent you from 73, 83. Oh, here comes the Raptors again. Here come the Raptors again. I expected more. Enfeeble won't prevent Wukong from dying, from reviving, sorry. But will prevent the landing damage. You can prevent the application of the debuffs with that. Hand of Uncreation. So, about her, that I didn't know her name yet. Aratheia. Corpse Flower. What do you guys thought? I think her damage is like medium to low. Medium to low, not crazy. I expected more. I expected more for Void Nuka. With the conditions decent. Thank you, brother. With the conditions seems decent, but her kit won't bring that much survivability. She will die if she does not kill with the A2. I expected more. The low cooldown. The low cooldown plus the low cooldown plus the turn meter makes her maybe good. Let me test her on Hydra. OBS, are you trolling me, OBS? Are you trolling me, OBS? Let's test that. He got stolen. I can't believe. Let me refresh. She got stolen. Right. She gets stolen all the time. You're just going to get one chest, but you're going to get the real rewards of doing the key twice. Leave you. If you already got the Embreeze, most of players will do Ultra Nightmare twice. Let me see here. Day 2 damage. 50k. Without the hex, 50k. Without the hex, 50k. Oh gosh. Really underwhelming without the hex. Let me see with the hex. I always forgot about that. Ooh, it's going to take so long. Bro, without the hex, her damage drops. Without that, her damage dropped like crazy. Without the hex, it's like, oh gosh. Massive drop. We don't have decreased defense and weaken here. Let me try again. É a melhor que tem. É a melhor que tem. Menos. Bro. Like, without the hex, I don't feel like good damage. Let's try again this time. No, let me use the hex. Okay, let's see the damage with the hex, with the decreased defense, and with the weaken. Let's see. 9980k. Not very high. Not very high. Is hex that important? For her it is. She has a multiplier. She has a multiplier on the hex. On the skill. Increases by 10% for each enemy under hex debuff. So, if she kills a champion and this kick him, okay, after she killing a Hydra head, it might be good. After she killing 2 or 3 Hydra heads, it would be even better, but in the beginning does not seem good. He's interesting, Liviu. He's really interesting. I think she's underwhelming on damage. This does not count for Hydra head. Did anyone already test it? If does count, it doesn't count. Even worst. Even worst. I expected more. It's a void champion. We expected more. So until now, not crazy good champions. The only one missing is the faction unit. This one is hard to test. This one is really hard to test. Because we need a good setup. We need a really good setup to him. But the utility on his kit is something that we cannot deny. There is a lot of combos to her. To him. I don't even know how to do a proper test on him. I don't even know how to do a proper test to him because he's awesome for Chimera. He might be able to do something on Arena. I want to first test his damage. I want to first test his damage. So with the same gear, exactly the same gear, with the exactly same gear that we used on the Corpse Flower, I'm going to test him with the exactly same gear. There is a lot of ways of building him. A lot of ways. There is a million ways of building him. Hello, like. There is a billion ways of building him. Let me first try that way. Just to see the damage. Yeah, let's use... Oh, not her. Him. I will only use one Sylvan Watcher. He's going to do an AoE. Let's see. Bro. He hit it for 100k on the AoE. On the A1. On the A1. Let me see that. His A1 seems like really decent. His A2 also hit really good. We might have a good champion here. And his utility is like crazy. His utility is like crazy. He won again. Bro, let me test the poison. Let me try something like that. Oh, he splashed the poison. I don't have now, Jay. He splashed the poison and detonated. Really complex kit. Not easy to test. He might be an arena champion, yes, but I think he will shine the most on PvE. Bro. He's killing champions on the A1. Oh, he polyed. He polyed. There is a zillion combo to him. There is a lot of combos to him. Oh, he died. Here he dies. Oh, we tried a debuffer with a team with 3 polymorphs. No, he's way better. Don't even compare him with Falmond. Falmond's trash. Falmond's trash. Really trash. Not good in any area specifically. This champion is going to be a really good one in many areas, probably. Let's get poisoned again. Your red got another. Let me A1. Bro, I like it him. Even the damage of... If the damage of day 1 does not seem bad. But he's not a champion that we're going to test really good on the test server. We need setups. We need relics. I think the area of the game that he will be better is Chimera. I think he will be an outstanding Chimera champion. Probably. Good questions, Reaper. I think on Chimera he will be fun another level. But let me test it on Hydra. I don't have many Sylvan Watchers. That's the thing. I don't have many Sylvan Watchers built. I love everything. Rush. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel scared.
Let's test a random ability here.
Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around me.
The splash is really low, or it didn't happen.
But that's alright.
Let me take her away. Let's see if I have a champion with...
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is the only gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. If it's to waste oxygen, hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Let me test that. Decrease defense and weaken.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket.
Oh, it's all on him. I forgot.
Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just run around the nursery and count sheep.
Poisons and continues you? Let me test that just to see what happens. He extends. Okay, let me do it. Oh my god! 1.6 million damage! Oh gosh! And we are not even with crazy build. Not crazy setup. Bro, this champion is going to be insane damage dealer on Chimera. And he's going to be really good on Hydra. We might have a most wanted champion for many players now. Decent damage on the E1. Oh, they stole the continuous heal. No. Your filthy head. Bro, the possibilities of combos with this champion are very, very, very high. 1 million in a simple skill. And without the buffs and things and the setup. Come on. Without gear, without relics. He's not using gear for Hydra. He's on Stone Skin for Arena. I think this champion is going to be really insane. Really, really insane. Do not take my continuous heal, motherfucker! Oh, even the damage with the E2 is good. Bro, he's going to spread all this continuous heal? I don't have many continuous heals, but let's go. 1.5 million damage with the splash. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This champion is amazing. This champion is going to be huge. Huge. And I think that the other that he's going to be more insane is not even Hydra. Hydra is boring. And he's not going to be better than Trunda. But on Chimera, I think we're gonna see a really insane combo, damage-wise. We're going to see crazy 2 billion damage because of him. I have no doubt. We're gonna see 2 billion damage. It's going to be crazy 2 billion damage. Because if you have the right relic, the right setup, he won't need that much critical hate, he won't need that much stats, he won't need accuracy, he won't need critical hate, he will ignore a lot of defense, so the possibilities are very high. Try them both together. Who? Eu não tenho os campeões pra usar bom com ele, não. But we're gonna need to figure out the best team around him. For sure, Senna, it will be a champion. For sure, Senna will be a champion that he's going to be paired off. He needs to be paired with her. I don't have her. But for Chimera, bro, the combo is going to be insane. Will be insane. I don't know. We don't want to proc the continuous view all the time. We want to keep them. Bro, the possibilities of combos with him are very high. There is a lot of champions that work. I don't know, Ford. I don't know. Probably I won't have time. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I really wish the champion. I want the champion. He will be on my wish list. Caldor. Caldor would be incredible. Yeah, even his leading out is really intense also. Hello, Michael. I want you. Come on. He is better than her. What? What? I didn't understand. Bro. All the other champions, not something special. This one is special. I think he will be on 10 axes, prism shards. And I think many players will go hate him. Because I think he's worth. The others, not that much. But Caldor? Approved. A lot of possibilities. We're gonna have to adapt to our account situations, but this champion can be impactful in many areas of the game. He can be played on Chimera, on Hydra, on Arena, on Faction Wars, on many areas of the game. It's like crazy. Cameron, they are different. They are different. I think this one is better for PvE content. Vulcanus, I think, is better for PvP content. Or the Tatsuya is good, but not on the same level as the others. Tatsuya. It's Tatsuya, his name? I think it's Tatsuya. Yeah, Tatsuya. The Tatsuya is not on the same level as the other two. He is good. He does insane amount of damages, but he's just a damage dealer. He doesn't bring that much utility to the team besides that. The other champions are more stronger. Yeah, but I don't think also the one that steals the best one. Oh. The one that steals the best one is that. Undisputed. Undisputed, she's the best one. She's the top of true contents. She's the best Chimera champion and she's the best Hydra champion. So she's the one that all the faction units won't compare. PvP wise, Vulcanus is better. For PvP, Vulcanus is better. For Classic Arena, Theox is better. But now I think we have a competitor here. Someone to really put in danger's finest reign. Tell Doc to prepare his credit card. Grade. Without all the tests, I would say he's very interesting. Very interesting. And I really want him. I really want him to make tests with proper strategy, setup, conditions. So, I will have something that I can't miss now. I have a wedding to go tomorrow and I need to buy a suit. A new one to go. Because all mines are black. And it's going to be daylight. So it needs to be a lighter one. So I will have to buy a suit. So see you guys later. Maybe I stream tonight if I got home earlier. Maybe not. Let's see. I hope I can do the arena, but if I am not able, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Hope you guys get lucky and get this champion from Prism Shards or for the 10x or whatever he gets. Events. Because I think Kaldor is going to be amazing. So see you later. And remember, it's all about testing champions.